Hi everyone, and welcome back to Everything Paulette. Today I am going to be making for you fish pies, okay? Fish pies slash pastry, okay? And this is my version of it, all right? So let's get started. Over here I have a half a pound of codfish, right? And I prep that the usual way, so you can please, go to the recipe and, see how, I prep the codfish if you're not familiar with the codfish, okay? I also put a half a teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper in here, and a half teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of paprika, okay? And over here I have one medium yellow onion, and then I have 6 scallions chopped. I have half of a bell pepper chopped, and 6 garlic cloves chopped, and 1 teaspoon of fresh thyme. Unfortunately, I forgot the red pepper. Yeah, I do have a lot of things on my mind, so please forgive me. So I guess tonight we'll be doing it without the red bell peppers and the red Scotch bonnet pepper, okay? So I'm going to meet you over at the stove. Actually, there is another part to this. So I'm going to do part 1 on the stove, and then when I'm done, I will do the second part, which is the flour mix. Okay? So I'll meet you over at the stove in a little bit. Hi guys, so I have 3 tablespoons of olive oil in here. It's hot, so I'm going to put the onions in and just let those soften for a couple minutes. Okay. So now I'm going to put the other stuff in. Garlic and the peppers and the thyme. And the scallion, sorry. I'm going to let that saute for a couple minutes. Hi guys, so the vegetables been cooking for a couple minutes. So now I'm going to add the codfish and just let that cook for about 2 minutes. You don't need it to cook for any more than 2 minutes because it's already cooked. And if you need to add a little more olive oil in your pan, you can always do that. So I'm just going to let this, cook for another minute, and then I'm going to, put it in a bowl and just put it on the side to cool. And then I will show you how I'm going to make the flour, the dough, okay? So this is pretty much done. All right, so I'll meet you back in a minute. Hi guys. So in this bowl, I'm going to be making the dough now, you know, for the codfish mix, okay? So in this bowl, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I have 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1.5 teaspoons of yeast, half teaspoon of salt, and I'm going to be starting with 1.1/8 cup of warm water, okay? And in this bowl, I have a half cup of all-purpose flour, and that's for dusting, okay? So I'm gonna add my yeast, the baking powder, and the salt is already added in here with the flour, okay? So I'm just gonna give it a stir with a whisk to mix well. And I'm using warm water because you need the yeast to activate quickly. Okay, so I made a well in here. Okay, so now I'm gonna add the water and I'm gonna mix this to a soft, smooth dough. Hi everyone, so my dough is all ready. It's nice and soft. So I'm gonna, you know, cover it with a tea towel and let it sit for 20 minutes, okay? And I didn't use all of my water. I have about a 1/4 cup of water left, okay? So I'm gonna cover this and let it sit for 20 minutes and then I'll meet you back. Hi guys. So my dough has been sitting for about 20 minutes, okay? So now I'm gonna turn it out onto my board. And I'm gonna make some small to medium balls. Set this over here. Sorry about that. I'm gonna make some small to medium balls. Bigger. So I just want to let you know that this is not my recipe. When I see a recipe that I like, you know, sometimes I want to challenge myself and do that recipe. So this is exactly what I'm doing, okay? I do like to challenge myself with things at times. Okay, so I will continue with the rest. Hi guys. So I have 6 dough balls, okay, and I rolled it out into a little circle. So I'm gonna put, you know, some of the codfish mix, about a serving spoon or a little more. Then I'm gonna, you know, seal it. And flatten it out. Okay, so I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna seal the edges. Okay, and then I'm gonna just flatten it out a bit. Give it a nice half moon shape. Dust with a little flour. Okay. Dust off any excess flour. And I'm gonna continue to do the others just like that. Guys, so this is the last one. Okay, in the meantime I have my pan heating on the stove with some oil, so I will meet you over at the stove in 2 seconds. My oil is nice and hot, so I'm gonna start to put them in the pan. And you need to turn it quickly about as soon as you put it in. Then you turn it again for a couple times until they're golden brown. So I'll come back in a couple of minutes and let you see when they're all done. So my fish patties are all done. Okay, so I'll see you back in a little bit when they're cooled. Okay. Hi everyone. So this is the results of my fish pies slash pastries. Okay. They looked very nice and they smell very nice, and I'm sure they're very tasty. Okay, so I want to thank you again for watching, and please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, so I want to thank you for hanging out with me again, and I will see you in my next video. Bye bye. There you go.